I now work as a casual client service assistant at Alt.vfx, which is a high-end TVC VFX studio in the Valley, and I'm also a freelance artist with graphic design or illustration or animation. I got the job because I'd done an internship at another studio, which then gave me a small stint as a render wrangler, which is a basic technical job. And then I had a contact through my brother who worked at the studio, and he agreed to see me, and then they saw my experience and said, sure, we'll take you on. Yeah. I go in all the time for work experience, and I shadow the workers, and I sit and watch them, and if I'm lucky I get to go on the computer myself and do self-taught learning, try their programs. They give me all this inside information about the shoot and what it takes to create the ad that they're doing. I actually wanted to study medicine, but I was also interested in art, and then when I couldn't get into a medicine course I decided I'm going to go for art. And I like art that's more commercial and more accessible, and I found moving pictures to be really fascinating, so I went for animation. I did, I loved it, and then by the end of my third year I actually thought I hated it, and it was only because I'd studied a broad range of things within the degree, and I realised afterwards that no, animation, I still enjoy it, I just have to focus on what I want to do. When it comes to freelance, I'll take on anything. It's good exposure, I guess, and it's good to learn new things, because I'm not a design major, but it's great to know that people trust me to try and do those things. So yeah, I suppose when I'm not freelancing and I'm not working at the studio, I'm still at home working on my portfolio. I think every day I pretty much try and get in there and wake up at the same time, get on the computer and animate. That's kind of what I do. If I'm taking time off, I probably watch movies. It's kind of research, but it's also fun, so yeah, it's the kind of things I like to do. I think my advice would be, someone taught me that you really need to build trust, and I think that comes into every aspect. So before you even get a job, you need to network like crazy. I mean, it's great if you have a great portfolio, but if people don't know you, they can't trust you. And then also once you get into the place, you need to do a really good job, because if you do a good job, then they can trust you to do it again, and then you just get the ball rolling. Another thing I would say is, one of this amazing quote is, the difference between winning and losing is most often not quitting. And I find that so true. That's a quote from Walt Disney, but you just need to be extremely persistent if you want to get into the industry. When you look at Australia, it's a very small pond, and if you do well here, that's fantastic, but there are some larger scale industries in other countries, so I feel I would like to go see what they have to offer.